Hello, hi, how are you? Okay, this is episode 3. I'm going to talk a bit about some of this research that I've done for today. And the first thing I'd like to mention is about this guy called Mr. Tay. He's a YouTuber. He actually is an amazing believer in Alibaba stocks. And of course, he has always been advocating the stocks going uptrend since the price was 240. That was about 6 to 8 months ago. But it's been tanking except the last 2 or 3 days last week, where you can see the mega tech China rebounded from, like, for Alibaba it was 140 something to US dollar to 160 US dollar. So this one, he is actually talking about the Evergrande default, and this Fantasia is actually the second and also all the third. That's another one that's defaulted on the US dollar bond. Somehow they all the developers have defaulted so far on the US dollar bond, but not the yuan bonds. They call it the offshore and the onshore bonds. So it looks like there will be more developers that is um, going to go on default. And of course, some of the state banks that pay to give loans to all the buyers. And of course, the buyer may stop servicing the loans as well, which may result in more developers, especially those under construction buildings, going for on default. We are not sure how uh, what is the reason they choose to default on the US dollar bond first. Of course, I'm sure US bondholders would have collateral on the unsold units and or the land, that is being owned by those developers. Yeah, this is another article that he made, another video that he said about um, the collapse of the Chinese market, housing market, the contagion effect. Total amount is about 12 trillion. It looks very likely, this possibility, especially after Chinese government curbed the lending, or massive lending, stop the massive lending by all those developer, and require them to have a cash pile in their company, at least a minimum cash pile, rather than too high loan gearings. Yeah, this is the part where he said, although Fantasia and the other company, the second company, are relatively small compared to uh, Evergrande, but it looks like there will be another one. The contagion effect may trickle in to the state government and to borrower defaulting, and the price of the property plummet, and people selling at fire sale price, and that will create a domino downtrend effect for the property market. This YouTuber is a very interesting YouTuber. He's called Ticker Symbol. He always track ARK Invest portfolio. And this one, he's talking about a few ARK Invest stocks that they have been adding for since September and October. Of course, one is Unity. The other one is UiPath. And if you look at below, Mark Force and Archer, those are or Blade, those are actually, or Arrow Vision, those are drone companies. I like to stress a bit more on Unity and UiPath. I felt those are really potential buys, mm, because they have growth and growth in revenue, and they are already making profits. Unlike the drone companies, where they might need to do a capital call and dilution of shares may happen, so might affect the share prices. So Unity has their and UiPath should be market leader in their respective field of tech. One is AI robotics processing. Another one is gaming platforms. This is another company. This is another same YouTuber. He talks about another ARK ETF funds, where you can see UiPath, Unity um, are being loaded by Cathy Woods in a big way. So in September and October 2021, this YouTuber is very interesting YouTuber. He always go for um, price to sales ratio stocks, whereby the stocks have not made a profit. There's no PE, and he go into love stocks like CleanSparks, Tattoo Chef. This is one of them, saying that Tattoo Chef got acquired factories in Mexico. They are very little. They don't have any presence in China in terms of their manufacturing part. Most of it are all based in Mexico, and then they sell in the US grocery stores. So it looks like they are doing well. This is to say that they are now available in 6 supermarkets. And this is a Tesla annual general meeting that happened last week. Of course, Elon Musk came on board, says a lot about the projected growth of the company. He says that it's easy to get. It should be not an issue to maintain 50% growth for the next few quarters. The only negative thing he did highlight was the supply chain issues from chips to maybe um, other things, but they managed to get around it in third quarter. I believe they are actually using 3D printing with Markforged and some other companies. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you for staying with me. Yeah, stay tuned for the next uh, episode. And I'm new to this, so please click a like button to save to show your support. Thank you very much.